The devastating Air India plane crash that India and the world had witnessed on June 12th. The investigation into this devastating crash of Air India Flight 171 has now intensified. Sources tell India Today that the final transmission from the cockpit included chilling phrases. Some of them were thrust not achieved, falling, and a faint Mayday communication during the distress call was reportedly very weak. Now, Aviation Minister Mohan Naidu has pledged justice for the victims and given the probe team a 3-month deadline to submit its report. An inspection of the entire Boeing 787 fleet and extended surveillance has also been ordered as a precautionary measure. Air India CEO Campbell Wilson has also confirmed compliance with the DGCA's directive of mandated safety checks on all Boeing 787 aircraft. These are the latest details that we are bringing to you on the very particular crash that had taken place and the investigations that continue. Now, sources have also told India Today that the final message of the Air India 171 pilot before the crash were thrust not achieved. He then said falling and then gave the Mayday call. Now, as the probe intensifies to unearth the actual cause of the fatal crash that led to over 270 deaths, several aspects are now coming to light, while even more remain to be investigated. Take a look at this report.
One of India's worst tragedies in the skies. A plane full of passengers in a death plunge during takeoff. Meters from the Ahmedabad airport, exploding after hitting ground. An orange fireball which killed all but one passenger and charred dozens on the ground. Now a massive drive to pinpoint what went wrong.
1:39 में पायलट ने एटीसी को अहमदाबाद एटीसी को उसने मे डे अर्थात फुल इमरजेंसी की सूचना दी थी। एटीसी के अनुसार जब उसने विमान से संपर्क करने की कोशिश की उसका कोई उत्तर नहीं मिला। ठीक 1 मिनट के बाद हमारे एयरपोर्ट से लगे मेधाणी नगर जो हवाई अड्डे से लगभग 2 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर स्थित है, ये विमान दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गया था।
The government has ordered the biggest ever probe to find answers. Sources have told India Today that the final message of AI-171 pilot before the crash were thrust not achieved. He then said falling and then gave the Mayday call. As per sources, the communication line during this transmission was very weak. The government is now waiting for a full analysis of the black box, which has the digital version of what was going on in the cockpit when the plane crashed.
This decoding of the black box is going to give a in-depth insight into what would have actually happened during the process of the crash or moments before the crash itself. So we are also eagerly waiting.
A high-level probe panel led by Home Secretary is underway to recommend steps which will prevent repeat of the ghastly crash.
Immediately, we have constituted the committee also yesterday under the chairmanship of Home Secretary. Composition of the high-level committee involves people from various backgrounds, and the people we feel who can bring in a lot of expertise and value to the committee, which is going to investigate in a holistic way into the incident. We have put a time limit of 3 months for them to sit down, talk to various stakeholders, and involve and discuss with any other important expert that is necessary.
Was it a catastrophic technical slag or an error by the pilots? More questions than answers that India is waiting for. Bureau Report, India Today.